to the RPP Netball Show. For the final show, I could probably even say the grand final show, because that's it. We're done. It's the 8th show, and we're all finished for the year because it is the last grand final on Sunday. So tomorrow, down at where are we playing tomorrow? Frankston. Yep. Which is contentious because we've had a lot of people say, "Oh yeah, we paid $13 to get into the FDNA or down at Frankston Courts down there." So Jubilee Park. There's no swimming pool either, so you're only just paying for netball. All right, I've got a couple of real special guests in who are, unfortunately, we've only got one playing in a grand final tomorrow. So, Wendo, Morecambe's back. Welcome, Wendo. Just your 85th time on the show. Just this V-season campaigner. Obviously, just going to be a supporter tomorrow.
Yes, I'll be there cheering on all the other grades. Unfortunately, we couldn't get there, but it is what it is.
We'll come back to that in a little bit. And first time, well, I could probably say you almost be the presenter by the end of this. I've heard.
Just keeping it low-key today.
So, Caris McInnes, did I say it right?
So it's like Paris with a C.
Paris with a C.
Caris McInnes.
All right. I've heard you're quite the performer off court, and I've been told, so we might have to beep this a couple of...
Lucky I've got the final tomorrow then.
Yeah?
Yeah. No liquid courage today.
No. And just an interesting chat off there with Caris. I found that really... interesting. You're obviously a flight attendant when you're not on the court.
That's it.
And bit of the Buddy Franklin of the league and just train the 20 minutes this year.
I reckon over the last 5 years we could probably total up an hour and a half, 2 hours, solid training.
That's all right. If you pay like the big Budwar, I reckon no one minds. I reckon
the asthma puff is always handy on the side.
It's always the A graders that hardly train, isn't it?
But it is.
We wouldn't have it any other way. All right. Well, obviously, as we said, you're playing A grade tomorrow. So for the big grand final against Sorrento, which we'll touch on that in a little bit. We might just quickly go through the results of Div 2's grand finals because they played last Saturday. And a couple of sad ones and a couple of happy ones, I'd say. I did end up catching up with a couple of the girls Saturday afternoon of the Somerville variety, and they're up and about. I'll give you the hot tip. All right, so we'll go through the under-17 results. We saw Pearcedale defeating Hastings 35-15. That's a big margin for a grand final. I think that was a bit of a Fitzgibbon that Pearcedale were always going to just come through and demolish whoever they played. So, but well done for Hastings for making it. Under 17, so I'm sure they would have been relatively well behaved. Just a couple of 7-ups and Mountain Dews after the game. Then we saw in the D grade, Somerville getting the job done over Kringle just by the 2 goals, 26-24. So very tight for Becky Dixon, the coach there, one of my good friends. So she would have just been a little bit panicking with that close margin, but they're the best grand finals. And then Kringle finally getting one in another grade in the C, winning over Dramana 28-14. You guys wouldn't have, obviously, you don't play as many of these teams. You would have played Kringle in some of these grades last year, but as I've played Dramana quite a few times in my day, and that C grade, they was pretty much a couple of the A grade girls from the last few seasons. So they really, I thought they would have gone pretty well this year, but grand final is still pretty good. But yeah,
did Kringle make all?
They did. Oh, except for obviously the under 17s. But yes, that's not a bad year. I'd say. Yep. Bit like yourselves usually. Most years.
Most years. Yeah.
But and then we see in the B grade similar result as the D grade, a 2-goal win to Somerville. They beat Kringle 38-36. Becky coaches that team too, so, and I did see Becky of the night and Christy, who actually took out the MVP, or not the MVP, the best and fairest in the B grade for the Div 2 league on last Monday night. Feels like forever ago now. It does. So yeah, we had our I played football with Becky, and we had our Super Saturday on Saturday, and let's say they came and joined us for a couple of drinks and came with the premiership. What do you call the pendant wrapped around them and the cup, so we all had a swig out of that. felt a bit wrong actually, but oh well, taste of victory still, nonetheless. And then the big one, the A grade, where unfortunately we had Adrienne Harris on last week and she was pretty up and about. But they lost to Kringle 34-28. And I was speaking to one of our producers off air and I didn't realise, good on old Age, she got on the radio that afternoon, on the Saturday afternoon, to speak to Neil. And that's a fair effort, losing a grand final and still, but I reckon like they won the last two, so I think she just would have been pretty happy to have made it, and it was theirs to lose. I think there might have been what she said, which we'll take that. And did you guys go on Monday night? I was there, but I had a couple of reds, so I might have seen you. But
yeah, no, I was there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wendy was definitely there.
Yeah.
Wendy took out the C grade. Best and fairest.
No, I didn't.
We can just
Third.
Third. That'll
You're up there.
I was up there.
I saw your
I got
name.
invited.
Yeah.
It was the first.
Got excited then. Sorry.
You got one of the invites where you had to go invite?
I had to go.
Yeah. I've never had one of them. Have you had one of them?
I've had one of them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, just might change
years
clubs
ago.
to EDS next year and I might get one of them. But as I said to the girls off air, I was trying to get some results of them, but I can get you the BNFs and the MVPs. We might be able to fill some gaps with some Team of the Year girls. And I've got the sharpshooters, so we'll go through Div 1, Best and Fairest, one of your teammates, Chris Vickery.
Yep.
So well done, Chris. I've clapped that one out. Only because you girls are you.
Smashed it too, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, 29 votes.
Gee.
I don't know what the next one was, but at least 20, I think.
And we don't want to sound too rude, but she's probably on the higher end of the spectrum of veteran age, I'd say.
She's experienced.
She's experienced.
She's,
It's going to get me into trouble, was it? She's
I'm probably not far behind her,
No.
but I actually don't know how.
But I think we see some of
She's
those
a weapon, though.
girls coming through, and like a weapon indeed to be able to, obviously beat them.
I've
by
seen
that
her fresh pair of shoes and has absolutely, she's put holes through the bottom of them or the sides of them after
On the
one
same
game.
One game.
One game, yeah.
Just runs and runs.
Yeah.
Gun centre.
That's it.
And then we see in Div 2, Adrienne Harris took out the BNF, so coming straight off the MVP from the Peninsula Wave. So well done. That's a great effort from Crib Point. And then we got the MVP, which most people, we questioned that as well just before to go. That's the one that the opposition coaches vote for after each game. So we see Taylor Roberts in Div 1 from Seaford winning that one. Robertson, sorry. And then in Div 2...
That was a dual MVP.
Dual, was it?
Div 1 with Teresa from Bomb Beach.
Yeah, because
she's Bomb Beach, of course. I don't have who the Div 2 winner is, so you can... we'll post them... When I get them all, I will post them on the page because I think they should be acknowledged, but... My research. See, it's the last show. I've just gone downhill. The research has been rubbish. All right, and then the sharpshooters for Div 1 we see from Seaford, Ash Mitchner. Are you a defender or an attacker?
Oh, defender.
Defender.
Yeah.
So come across Ash in your time?
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't...
Played it last Sunday.
Yeah, played it last Sunday. I was out in wing defence. I've been pushed out to wing defence these days.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure if you were playing on her, she would have been a blunt shooter last week, not a sharp one. And then in Div 2, the sharpshooter, Brigitte Nemerick from Tyab. So well done, girls. And as we said, the Team of the Years, I haven't got it across all of them. I will post them when I've got it. But Super Coach, your coach, Claire Hoobs.
Yep.
Well done. So Coach of the Year, second year. She's just, what a machine. She's just... each year just coming through, and obviously you girls are in the grand final again.
Fine wine as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another fine. The Vickery and Hooben double.
Yeah, that's it.
The wines of the club. And then we see in Div 2, Team of the Year coach is Kira Willis and from Tyab, and I feel like she was actually probably named in the team as well.
I think she was the MVP for Div 2 too. I have a feeling.
Yes, she was. I did see a picture when I was looking at...
pretty well that night.
Yeah. She was on stage... more than the host. So well done, Kira. Well done. All right. Well, we'll go over to tomorrow's games as well because there's a bit to get through with all 4 grades playing down for, see, $13. That's actually bang for your buck, really. You get to watch 4 games of netball. So I'll be there. We've got our drinking session for netball this afternoon. So if you do see me there, Just make sure I'm standing up straight.
I'll get you a Powerade.
We originally thought the games were all meant to be today, so we were like, we'll come in our costumes and stuff. So
generally always a Sunday.
Yeah, it is. So I'm new to this with the whole Div 2 or Div 1, sorry. So
it's
Sunday.
A quiet month.
It
the
is.
Sunday finals.
Yep. Yeah. Prefer it on the Saturday.
Yeah.
That you guys used to it. I just prefer to be playing, to be honest. All right. Well, we'll go through the games, and we've seen the D grade. Your girls will be playing YC. YC knocked off Mornington last Sunday at Mornington. No home court advantage there for the girls. YCW winning 33-24. Now, I remember your D grade girls, bit of youth down there, or
yes.
Yeah, it is. So, and I know a couple of the YC girls. There's a couple of older girls playing in there too. So, I'm looking forward to. I might get down there that early. I can't guarantee it, but I'll definitely try if I get down there, because I think that's going to be a cracker of a game to see that youth versus the
they generally always are. They're strong. The young girls. So, it should be a good game.
And with any of your, obviously, unfortunately, the big farewell of the C grade, your team last week, do we see any girls able to play from C grade, or everyone was locked in?
Everyone's locked in.
Yeah. Thought you could have snuck a game still.
I wish.
Put your name down as somebody else.
That's it.
Everyone knows Wendo, though. They're like... we were watching last week. We'll go to that result now. So in the C grade... may as well do a tip, because you girls obviously going to go to EDIASP next, for tomorrow for the D grade. I'm going to be a bit brave, only because one of my best mates is playing for YC tomorrow, and she's had a broken wrist, so, Bibsy.
Yes, I do.
So I'm just going to tip Bibsy tomorrow. I'm not going to say I'm tipping YCW, I'm just going to say I'm tipping
Team Bibsy.
Team Bibsy tomorrow, so
fair enough.
May netball be the real winner for that game. But yeah, your game last week... against YC, close, so 31-34 YC, unfortunately winning. Hard knockout. I was only there for the first half of the game. I missed the second half.
Yeah, we were up a bit going into the second quarter, and I'm not exactly sure what happened. It's sort of a bit of a blank here and there.
Yeah.
So, but it was a hard game, and YC played well. So.
Yeah. They did. They that's don't beat me up in the car park afterwards, but I may have been standing on the YCW side,
the very loud side of the court.
And I must admit, at one stage there, a couple of turning points of the game, the YC girls just on the sideline just went completely nuts and was so loud. And I think it was a turnover as they did it, and you're like, you just can't underestimate how much.
Oh, it was very loud down there. So, and we knew that going into the game that they're a very loud team. Yeah. They always are. So, and they had a lot of support, which is good for them, not for us so much.
I did stand on your side once to say hello to Wendy Windhager, so and then I carried on back over. But and I have to shout out to one of. I feel like I always talk about my friends that I feel like I'm just a bit of a name dropper here in this show. But one of my mates, so I find her probably, I'd say in your team, but don't let your teammates listen, but a bit of the diff. We always like to have a diff in the team.
Yeah.
And she was off in the first quarter, and we're like, I'm paying, I sound like a bit tired as well, because I paid $13 because she only played one quarter the week before.
Okay.
So we all went down to watch her and going, we played $1 pretty much for every minute we watched.
Yeah.
And then so she was off in the first quarter. So we might have been yelling out and been a bit of the loud ones going, put on the diff. And she came on in the second quarter in wing attack. And I think she did feed the girls pretty well. But, so sorry we were yelling that out.
I didn't actually notice.
Good. All right, well, they take on now, you'll be across this one, Mount Eliza tomorrow. Mount Eliza, probably very most experienced team in
C grade.
In C grade without, like we did it to poor Chris before, but on the higher end of the age spectrum, a lot of their players. We're allowed to say that, because I'd say we're all nearly on that end in the NPNFL ourselves. What are your thoughts? Who are we tipping?
I'm going to go for YC, but I think Mount Eliza might be a bit strong.
Yeah.
I'm going to go YC.
Yeah.
The crowd, yep.
Yeah, I think so.
They
And I know YC have been in the finals in C grade for a while now,
Yeah.
so it'd be nice if they can take it out.
and I reckon the other grades will get around them a bit. I reckon they'll get up.
Yeah, true, because they'll all, well, that's it, because no one else is playing, are they, for the YC girls, so they'll be there. The same as Mount Eliza. I do think, I remember playing Mount Eliza down at Toorak College, where I did not get educated as a youngster. And they, I think in A grade, I feel like there was maybe 3 people on their sidelines watching, and we were getting smashed in our A grade, but we were all like, you girls all stay around and watch everyone, and you're like, it just is that almost 8th player when you've got those people on the sidelines.
You do notice it when you hear familiar voices on the sidelines.
Yeah.
You can't breathe in that college.
No.
There's one door, and I can't play in there. Asthma puffer comes out every 5 seconds.
Like you've got the courts now out there and now down at the football oval.
Yeah, so still trying.
Still going.
I
can't believe that.
No,
that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Well,
getting closer.
We'll get in next year for that. We'll get courts for Edie, and that's it. Well, I'm obviously going to go YC as well. I do find them short goalers in their C grade for YC, so it was always
but
interesting.
they're accurate.
So accurate, yeah. I can't say that word, so I'm glad you said it. All right, well, as well, and I didn't go through the last times they played as well. So C grade, last time these two played, Mount Eliza in round 9, 45 defeating YCW 40, and then time before that, round 18, YCW 39, Mount Eliza 25. So they've had one apiece, so it could be anybody's. All right, B grade, we see your girls playing Mount Eliza, so another Mountie team in there. Mount Eliza defeated Seaford last week, which I was very surprised at, 48-31. So not even a real small margin there in a final. I'm not really across the, even though I play B grade, I'm not really across the Mount Eliza B grade. I just think they went a little bit under the radar for mine all year. But you guys are always 8 foot tall and can chuck your defenders and attackers at each side, each end as well. So obviously you guys are going to say EDS are going to win.
Of course, EDS.
Edie. Last time these ones played, EDS has won every game for they played each other 3 times. Most recently in the semis where Edie won 39 to Mount Eliza 18. So finals time.
It's different. I think they were actually missing a goaler.
They were?
Or maybe, and some other players, but in that final.
And closest result was round 17, so not that long ago, where you got them by 10 goals, 44-34, and then in round 8, 41-25. Look, I reckon that's just going to be a bit of a one-sided one.
Yes.
EDS okay. All right, and then we see in the main meal tomorrow, Karis is just going to absolutely dominate after 20 minutes of training. How are you feeling?
Fresh. Yep. I just realised I got confused before with Frankston. Yeah, thinking there was only one team. But anyway, moving on. I thought it was
the other way around. That's all right.
She's
conditioned.
Yeah, conditioned.
Did you have a quiet Friday night last night?
Yep, I did. I had the day off work, so that was good.
Yeah.
Got to sleep in. Yep. Usually I'm finishing work at about usually 12 o'clock or getting home about 1 a.m, 2 a.m.
Yeah. Look at you guys.
Yeah, snoozing in on the Saturday, and much to Claire's delight, rocking up just before the start of the I've been getting better. I've been getting in at least 10 minutes or so under the belt before a game. Yep.
And this afternoon you can just maybe a bit of meditation or something to really get in the game.
I usually like to just do a bit of shopping just to relax.
A bit of therapy, yeah?
Yeah, I'm pretty busy on a Saturday morning, just washing to catch up on from work. So,
Just really, really preparing.
Absolutely.
I can't wait to watch this game tomorrow. And I've actually been anticipating this one and hoping this was going to be the grand final. Your girls winning against Seaford last week by the 1 goal. What a game.
That was. The score said 40-40 on both the electronic one and the manual one. It was windy and I think it flipped down. And I was sure that we'd got the last goal, but I sat there and I saw 40 and I went,
No one knew when time was called.
Oh, no.
Everyone just stopped.
Everyone's so loud.
What's going on?
Such an anticlimax.
And the Seaford girls are very loud as well. So it would have just been...
It was just dead silent and everyone's going, I'm like, who won?
No one.
I swear we won. I said, please, I can't. I've got nothing left in the tank for the time on.
No way. Well, there you go. I wish I'd hung around and seen that one. But, well, tomorrow, let's hope it's... Well, I'll be watching tomorrow, so I don't know if I want it... I mean, you guys don't want it to be that tight because that's just hard for the ticker. But I did want this to be the grand final. I'd say, like, it's the champs versus the first-timers. So... Toronto have never finished higher than 10 in any of their, even when they've had an A grade, like they haven't even had A grades for a lot of the season. And you guys obviously just dominated since we established the league. So it couldn't be two better teams to be playing with against each other. And I've got my Battle of the Veterans as well. It's the Shelley O'Donnell versus Chris Vickery in the guts tomorrow. He's going to be one for the ages. That's going to be a great contest, those two.
It was last time they played.
Yeah.
It was,
Yeah. Fierce.
I'm glad I'm not on that court. Let's just put it that way.
You'd pay $23 to get in to watch that one. You might up the price. You might start advertising it this afternoon and they could make a killing.
Yeah.
We'll go through what had happened the last three encounters. Round 9, Edie defeating Sorrento 47-37. Round 18, Sorrento defeating Edie 45-35. So 10 goals each apiece there. And then in the semi-final, Sorrento defeating Edias 41-36. So you can't really take anything off that.
I think round 9, when we first played them, it was pretty much even.
Yeah.
Till the quarter way through the third quarter.
Yeah.
And then we kicked away, but I didn't play the last time we played them in round 18. I had to work.
Yeah.
So I missed that one. But it was mainly even throughout the semi as well. But
it was goal for goal.
Goal for goal.
Yeah.
And I think that they got a lead early and it was even second quarter, third quarter, and they kicked away again at the end. So
it's going to be unreal.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, I mean... I was thinking about this when I knew you girls were going to come on the show, and I'm like, I always tip whoever I have in the studio with me, but I dead set think that obviously this time of the year, you Edie girls step up, and I reckon if Chris Vickery has a hole in each shoe, you girls will win. So I reckon we'll go by that, but I mean, obviously you guys are hoping that you get the win, and I just think there's some of the younger girls in the Sorrento team might just sort of, their nerves might get to them a bit, and just that...
there's a couple of good players in that team.
Level-headed, so... actually, that's going to be good. So, all right, I'm going for EDS.
Yay.
It's happening. It's happening. All right, well, we'll quickly do the Fast Five before we finish off the show for the year. You've done your Fast Five before. I have the new one at the last question. You haven't done this before.
No.
So I just quickly read off 5 quick questions. First answer that comes to your head when I say them.
All right.
All right. Favourite professional player of all time?
Of
netball.
What? Netball.
Yeah. I knew you were going to say that.
Let's go with Anne Harrison. She Kestrels?
I've no idea. You could have
She's
said
our goalkeeper.
Anybody. Okay, there you go.
All right.
Fave MP and FL player of all time?
Footy or netball?
Netball.
Holly Bailey.
All right, good. I can't even remember your answers. Okay, attack or defence?
Defence.
All right, good. Best performer off court after grand final victories? You can say yourself if you want.
Combo Holly Bailey and me.
All right, okay, I'm going to say 2 names and just the first one that comes to your head when I say it. All right, Helen Hollis or Claire Hubin?
Triple H. Hardcore Helen Hollis.
Oh, you'll still probably get put on court tonight. Thank God. All right, thanks for coming in, girls. That's the eve before your grand final. Eve before you cheer. Be the eighth player with your cheering. I can't wait. It's going to be an absolute cracker of a game, and hopefully at the end of the game we might sneak in. See, that's the other thing when it's at the down at thing, we can't sneak in a couple. So You might do that anyway. So if you do win, we might see you one for after the game. All right, thanks for having us this year. It's been tremendous to be back and having a go. We might see you next year. And go netball.